Hello and welcome to this lovely Monday, the 24th of October, 2022. I'm Dakian, and I'm here to ramble about miniatures. And I've had an extremely unproductive week. Well, not extremely. I got 4 models done. That's not nothing. I've said that I'm aiming for between 5 and 10. That's per week. So this is slightly below my goal, but it's, moving slightly forward at least. And yeah, they're all kind of spooky. This one, as I mentioned, has no real reason for the theme, but I think I managed a nice blend on her cloak, a bit more subtle than some of the others. This one is, there's a lot of cloaks here. This one is more drastic, and I think this one also has sharper folds. So yeah, and then there's the vampires turning into a cloud of bats, and I tried to do some things with the transition there from different dark colors to highlight this side of her, the side away from the bats, differently than I've highlighted the bats. Different nuance of tone, different tone of blue, well, blue-gray, I should say. And, well, still picks at the end, and you can be the judge. Anyway, let's move on to works in progress, and I will tell you about what went down or wrong. All these guys are still left to work on. We have the undead giant. We have the, I don't know what she is, potion seller, alchemist, something. The scarecrow on a crucifix, interestingly. We have the shipwreck revenant, and we have young Sothoth. A little more work on the eyes. Still a ways to go. Sorry for that. I'm out of excuses. It's just been a week where I spent my free time doing other stuff than painting, mainly. That happens sometimes. And here's the stuff that I prepped. So, because I only finished 4 models, I've only prepped 4 new models, and they're not even primed yet. They've been assembled, and in this case, I've done some gap filling. You can tell a lot of Vallejo plastic putty in there, and there's a few models that I didn't assemble. So I found that I had another scarecrow figure with a pumpkin head, and we have these 2 Halloween themed, the knight and the lady, that I mentioned that I painted before in metal. So I've decided I'm saving these for next year. I'm putting these aside for Halloween next year. I don't have time to paint them now, and I'm gonna need some more stuff to paint next year anyway, so hey, saves me from buying a few more new models next year. But yeah, next stage is simply prime these and we can get them started. Let's see if we can what I'm gonna try to do is definitely by next week, by the 31st, I want to finish the ones that are the most clearly Halloween themed. So this dude, the Overgourd, as he's called, he has to be finished by next week. And also, I think this scarecrow, because there's pumpkins around his base here, so he has a Halloween theme. Anything that has pumpkins on it has to get finished by the 31st, and I think it's only those 2. The others are like generic horror figures. They can be painted any time of the year. But the pumpkins, yeah, they go with this season. So yeah, that's the plan. Minimum of those 2 models, and damn it, Yog Sothoth has to get finished by next week. Ugh. Anyway, That's it. Let's move to new stuff. Well, you know, we actually have some new stuff this week. We have my October order from Reaper, which I placed mainly so that I could get this bonus, the Ghoulie bag, which is a goodie bag of some candy, some paints, some new ones this year actually that I hadn't seen before. We have Dungeon Slime, which is a kind of neon green, pale one, and Wolfsbane Purple. And there's a miniature called Cynthia the Wicked, who is clearly a witch and has a pumpkin here. Yeah. The other bonus mini that I got, well, I also got two other bonus minis. The one everyone got in October was Caspar von Monstein, a vampire, obviously. And then the one I chose, I picked Deputy Wayne Tisdale, which is an older Bones model. Just this sort of modern day, or, well, at least 20th century dude. To fill out the order, I got a couple of monsters. I have a demon, a Merilith demon called Vanderendra, that's probably her name. And we have Conjunctivius, who is a sort of beholder with only 2 eye stalks. And then I actually got a bunch of minis with a certain theme. WWWZ means Wild West, or maybe Weird West Wizard of Oz. So he's turned the wrong way, but this is the Cowardly Lion with a pistol. This is the Tin Man with a huge axe. This is Dorothy with a little dog. And we have the Scarecrow with a huge scythe. And I also got 3 copies of the Flying Monkey, so we have some opponents for them. Now, I am actually going to put aside the 2 spooky miniatures, the vampire and Cynthia. I'll open this package up and eat the candy so it doesn't go bad. But it's too late for them. It's this year's Spookytober has passed. I think it's too late to start them now because I won't be able to paint them before Halloween. So, and I need to start saving up some minis for next year's October. So they will go in a special box that I will not open until next October. But I think I'm actually going to start up all of these others. Why so many now, you might wonder, because I've been sort of throttling back on new projects for a while. Well, because starting next Monday, I have a week off from work. It's a school holiday here in Sweden. Not this coming week, but the next week. Which means I'm going to have more time to paint, and thus I can get more stuff done. Hopefully. So I'll actually, and I need a break from all the Bones stuff. Well, there'll be 1 Bones model, but a break from the Kickstarter, briefly. I'll get right back on it once November gets around, so don't worry. But anyway, that was this week's episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Give me a like if you did. Also subscribe if you haven't done so before. Comment, share the video, and of course be back here next week. Same day of the week, same channel, same Dakian. But for now, I'm signing off.